the city's biggest trash can, an illegal dumping ground with homeless people living amidst the filth, spilling into the public alley, breeding an army of rats that could carry disease.
This is embarrassing.
He's not talking about Skid Row, but about LA's world-famous fashion district, which attracts buyers from across the U.S., Asia, and South America. And this is what greets them: encampments and endless mounds of uncollected trash. Joe Song owns Glam Apparel, where we saw rats running outside his back door.
When you drive along the freeways here in Southern California, you can't help but notice the huge mounds of trash like this. It's an eyesore, not to mention a health hazard. LA's freeway system has become perhaps the city's biggest garbage dump, and it's gotten a whole lot worse during the pandemic. Our investigative reporter Joel Grover went straight to the person in charge for answers.
As you exit the 101 freeway at Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood, you're greeted by tons of smelly, rotting garbage spilling right out onto the freeway. Apartments look out on the filth, and so does the First Southern Baptist Church.
You can smell it in the air sometimes.
Where John Henyard is the deacon.
To me, I'm looking at a landfill. That's what I see when I look across the street. I see a landfill.
Garbage now covers on and off ramps all up and down the 101 freeway. On the 170 freeway in the Valley, trash spills down the embankments, and trash greets visitors coming off the 10 freeway into LA's fashion district.
You know, I'll be honest, I think we can do a better.
Getting a bird's eye view of LA's most notorious trash pile. It's in downtown on Ceres Avenue, right between the fashion and produce districts. Day and night, this spot and countless others are magnets for rats that could carry fleas infected with typhus.
And protecting paradise, the two don't seem to go hand in hand at all, but in Palm Beach County, they do. And I got to look at what is considered one of the nation's leading waste-to-energy facilities. They call it the Pit. And it has a bottomless appetite, gorging on all the garbage dumped in Palm Beach County each year, including vegetation, 1.5 million tons worth.
It's a state-of-the-art facility.
Bob Warble and Ray Shower oversee the Renewable Energy Park for the Solid Waste Authority.
This plant, from every measure, is one of the cleanest, if not the cleanest, waste energy facility in the United States right now.
How do they make that boast? Well, consider.
Over 3,000 tons of waste per day.
Technicians work the giant claws that dump the garbage into huge boilers. I'm standing now at the business end of those boilers where all of that garbage is dumped day in and day out. Take a peek. Inside, it is burning at some 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. The heat is used to turn water to steam, which powers a turbine system and pumps out electricity to the local power grid, enough to power 70,000 homes a year.
Quite frankly, we're known as the Disney World of trash.
Burned garbage, they tell us, becomes non-toxic ash taken to the nearby landfills.
We reduce the volume of waste that comes into our landfill by 90%.
Environmentalists complain about carbon dioxide and nitrogen pollutants from this plant, but engineers point to this room packed with state-of-the-art emissions controls.
It's extremely clean. It could be compared to gas-fired plants, much cleaner than fossil fuel and coal plants.
And Ray Shower argues this facility is helping to protect paradise. 2 reasons why, he says.
Even the best managed landfills in the country stink. They have an odor.
Reason number 2, greenhouse gas reductions.
Put garbage in a landfill, it generates methane. Methane is a greenhouse gas that's 28 times more powerful or destructive than any gas that we emit from our facility.
And with many landfills in the U.S. bursting at the seams, waste-to-energy plants may well be an even bigger piece of the future. That $680 million facility opened in 2015, and there are just shy of 80 waste-to-energy plants in the United States, compared to nearly 500 across Europe. Our local facility hopes to be in the vanguard of a growing trend as we find new ways with shrinking space to protect the land around us. Jay?
Fascinating insight, Michael. Thank you.